Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Juke from Phandroid. We're wrapping up the last week of September, which means it's time for more apps and games. We've got 5 more this week. Let's get started. Picnic is a fun camera filter app that specifically does one thing, and that is it changes the sky in your photos to be like a nice sunnier day. So you can see here I'm pointing it out my window and there's a shade in the way, but it's kind of already detecting what the sky is and it's changing it to a sunnier sky. You can also just add it to a photo you've taken. So here's a photo I took where the sky is like completely washed out in white. So just tap the little filters button and boom, I've got a sunny day there. I can do all these different filters here and make it look however I want. So kind of a cool effect. If you want to change the sky in a photo that you've taken, you want it to be a nice sunny day, Picnic is a cool app for that. When you're really upset about something, one of the best things you can do is vent. Ideally, you would talk to someone about it, but sometimes just writing it down can help a lot. Just get all your anger and all your thoughts written down and get it out so that maybe you don't do something that you'll regret later. Venter is an app for that. It's a completely anonymous app. You just open it up and you can see all these things that people have vented about. All it says is the date and the time. You can mark it as inappropriate if you want, but really the whole thing here is that you just write something down. So you tap the pencil button and you just write something down, get all your thoughts out there and send it, and it's here. And, instead of like going on Twitter or Facebook and venting where everyone knows that it's you, just get it all out anonymously and move on. This app's called Venter. Juke Pro is a really cool app. I can't really demonstrate it in this video, but basically what it does is it allows you to send an SMS to your friend and then it will change the music. So say you're in a car ride, somebody's got their phone connected with an auxiliary cable or whatever, and they're playing music and everybody else in the car wants to have their music played. Well, with this app, you open up your music player, Spotify or Google Play Music, and then you open up this app. So all your friends do is they text that number, they'll text song and then the song name, and then it will be added to that playlist. And you don't have to like switch phones, have your friend plug his phone in to play his music and yada yada yada. You're all kind of in this jukebox where you just send in songs and it gets added to the list. So it's a really handy app for those situations. Another good use would be at a party when you have a phone connected to a speaker. All your friends can just text in their songs and it gets added. So this is called Juke Pro. It's a really cool app if you're in those situations. Flatpak is a game where you are playing as a character who is 2D on a 3D object, if that makes sense. So I'm this little orange dude and I can double tap to jump, which I need to do. I need to break those things to get up there. And that yellow shape that I collected, that's making this cube on the top. When that cube, I have all the sides, then I can win the game. So in this level, I need to switch the gravity so that I can get that yellow square down to the bottom. I can do that by jumping up here. You can see I move on the different sides of the object, but I am 2D. So now I can get through here. Okay, so now I'm in the right orientation. I can break those blocks and collect that. Now I can go over here. I can collect another one. I just gotta explore all sides of this cube. Okay, now I can break these blocks. I can get through here and get this one. I can get the last one. And now I can go through here and finish the level. So that's the basic idea of this Flatpak game. You gotta really move around the object. You're constantly changing your view. You're jumping, changing orientation. So it's a really fun game. You gotta look at it from all angles, collect all the shapes so you can finish the game. This is called Flatpak. Twiniwt is a game all about symmetry. So you have these different blocks and there's 2 sides of the level here. And when I move the red square, it's gonna move the red square on the other side symmetrically. So I move it down, moves it down. Now you see that I am not having both of them in the target at the same spot. When I tap to move them like that, they follow each other. But if I use the yellow shape to push it down, that doesn't move them symmetrically. And now I can use the red, go down one spot, and I have them both in the target. So that's the trick to this game. When you're moving them by tapping to a space, they move symmetrically, but if you push them with other blocks, they don't. So let's try another level here. So if I move this black square up, that will push the red one to the bottom. And now I can move red up one, and we completed that one. So that's the basic idea of this game, is moving symmetrically on both sides of the puzzle and using other colors to move them around when you need to. The game is called Twiniwt. So that's our list for this week. Hopefully you guys found some of these apps and games fun and useful. If you did, please leave a thumbs up on this video. In the meantime, check out our past playlist for many more apps and games, and subscribe to the Phandroid channel for more videos. See you next time.